Hey everyone, it's Cass here, and today I'm talking about a new documentary that I've watched on Netflix, Hack Your Health: The Secrets of Your Gut. Now, this was a really great documentary. Gut health is a really important thing, and there's a lot of information out there. And so I wanted to watch this documentary. It was well recommended, and I wanted to find out a little bit more about gut health and why it's actually a really important thing in your overall health and well-being, and perhaps one of the reasons why you might not be losing weight. One of the things I really liked about this documentary is if you don't understand how your digestive system works, from eating food, the food going down into your belly, your small and your large intestine, and obviously your colon and where you poop your stuff out, it gives you a really great indication of how that works, and it's a lot of fun with lots of different cartoons and lots of images. So I think from the simplicity point of view of how the documentary has been presented, that was really fun and engaging, seeing how that works. The documentary really gave you an understanding about how your gut works and your digestive system, and how that may relate to weight loss or why you might not be losing weight, and the fact that we've got two brains. We've got our regular brain up here, but we've also got our gut brain as well, and they break down the information about the microbiomes and all the little things that should be going on in your gut that may or may not be working right now. I really liked that there was quite a bit of scientific perspective to the documentary, but it wasn't filled with a lot of jargon in there either. So it was really easy to digest and understand. And again, I think breaking it up with real life people and examples of their issues with their health and well-being and their gut, and then having these really cute little cartoon things sort of break up the documentary, made it a lot of fun and quite easy to watch. I don't have any criticisms or negatives about the documentary. Like I said, I found it a really easy thing to watch. I think it was about 50 minutes, maybe an hour to watch. So it was something that I could get into, get the information, and have a nice hour out of my day. One of the things that it didn't sort of address was perhaps what types of foods might be better for your gut. There's a lot of information out there about fermented food. The only thing they did sort of touch base on is that you should be eating, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was about 28 or 32 different types of fruits and vegetables in a week. And I'd really like to see how that would work out in practice, because that seems like an awful lot of variety. And I'm not certain how that would work financially, or how viable that would be for the average person, if that's what creating a healthy gut would look like. I don't think it did. It just spoke about obviously like healthy diet, and it spoke about fruits and vegetables and how grains and things work. But no, I think that was one of the things that the documentary didn't do. So like a lot of the times when we watch these documentaries about health or how not to die, or a lot of those documentaries around like veganism or vegetarianism, they do give you the some roadblocks in regards to what to eat. This one really didn't touch on it a lot at all. There was a little bit of psychology in there. There was a couple of different clients that they, a couple of different people that they followed. One was a Michelin chef who couldn't eat the food that she was cooking, which was really interesting. Her body was sort of fighting with itself, and so how she was reintroducing food to help her gut. There was another guy who was what was he? He ate a food hot dog scoffer, world champion. What do you call those people?
Competitive eater.
There you go. He was a hot dog stuffer. He was a competitive eater. And so he had lost the ability to feel full and satisfied. And so his gut microbiome actually was really good when they did the testing of his gut microbiome. So they were sort of suggesting that even though he was eating really bad food for this short period of time, all the other things that he did sort of like counteracted his gut microbiome. And then there were a couple of other people who, you know, had some gut issues, and there was talk about healthy poop and poop transplants and things like that as well, which was, yeah, interesting and fascinating to listen from a scientific point of view. I think for me, the documentary was really great. And like I said at the beginning, I really loved the visuals of the cartoons and the little animations that they had that sort of showed you how the gut works, and that the gut has all these amazing little things in there doing all the right things, and then that one thing can sort of like throw that off. I'd like to delve more into the side of the gut in regards to overweight and obese people, and even to the point of ADHD, autism, and some of the clients that we deal with at our gym, because I feel that what they sort of tapped on in the documentary was that the better your gut health, the better the outcomes are going to be for someone with autism, ADHD, who's overweight or needing to lose weight. So there's a big connection with that. And what I'd like to know is, what does that look like? And is it as simple as taking a probiotic every day? Is it as simple as adding some, you know, fermented food to your diet? Or is it more in depth than that? So that's probably something that, you know, we're already down the track of investigating and looking at stuff like that, but certainly I'd like to research a little bit more on. I think if you're a family and you've got kids, you know, that are, or, you know, sort of in the upper ages of primary school, and you want to show them how the gut works and how their tummy works and food and all that sort of stuff, I think it's a really great documentary for that. Anyone else who doesn't understand how the digestive system works, I think it's a really good one. And anyone who is struggling with understanding that gut health, I think it does give you a really good overview. It's a nice starting point actually from that point of view of understanding the gut health. But for me, I'd like to delve just a little bit deeper with a couple of the concepts that are there. Certainly, I'd like to have a look at what this diet looks like with 32 different fruits and vegetables as well, and how I could even achieve that in a week. Oh, look, I'd definitely give it a 4 out of 5. I really did, like I've said it a couple of times over, I really did like that animation. It was really funny. It really sort of broke up, you know, talking about poop and, you know, gut things. I thought it was really quite cleverly done. And I thought the presenter from, I think she was from the Netherlands, she had some really great information in regards to gut health as well. She was very, very informative as a scientist.